Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play KotOR 2. So in the last episode we managed to make it to the polar region here and we crash landed because of some gay HK-50 droids, you know. And on this pillar, it's like a pillar with pillars around it, a giant one, plateau I guess you could call it. There's snow of course because it's the polar region. So we're gonna look around our shuttle crash, see if we can find anything. Oh, well look at this. Polar plateau interior. Oh boy. We just left KotOR there, like, you know, no big deal. Like, what the hell? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's gonna happen to him? Oh jeez, I guess we shouldn't have left him. Hello? Anybody in here? Oh jeez. Don't hurt us. We come in peace.
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed.
Oh, it's the... Wait a minute. It's that girl! Wait. They all look the same. What? Okay, something weird's going on here. I'm not giving you my weapons.
I will not warn you again. Drop your weapons, or we shall take them from you.
Do as they say. I sense we will come to no harm.
What? Very well. I did not come here to do battle.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell?
Why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes, it bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
This is a
It
Jedi
is a place
Academy.
hidden from the galaxy like the academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Uh-oh.
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deep, deep.
She's raping his mind.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah, with the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? Ah, and there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atton. If he is a Jedi, he will forgive. And if he is not, he will not care.
You can't tell him, please. I'm asking you. I don't want him to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atton, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this man we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve him until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atton, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Dajaric can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
Okay, I don't know what the hell that was about, but apparently Adden did something that if I found out about, I wouldn't be too happy, I guess. I guess he killed some Jedi or something, that's what it sounds like. Well, I guess I'm not in a Force cage at least. Wait a minute.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why?
It was not my intention to come here, Atris, or see you again.
Yet here you are. Perhaps you do not know yourself as well as you think. Regardless, your arrival here begs an explanation. Have you come to face the judgment of the Council, as you did so many years ago? Are you finally willing to admit that we were right to cast you out?
I could not stand by and allow innocents to die in the Outer Rim.
So you said, so long ago. I didn't believe it then, and I don't believe it now. You sought adventure. You hungered for battle. You could not wait to follow Revan to war. The Jedi Order asked only for time to examine the Mandalorian threat. They urged caution, patience, and you defied them. So when you returned, you were brought before us. You were a Jedi no longer, and so you were exiled.
I remember now. You do not need to remind me again.
There was much about that day that was difficult to forget. Your words, your defiance, and when you stabbed your lightsaber into the center stone. I had kept it, so I would never forget.
Keep it. Stole it, you mean?
I have always kept it, as a reminder of what can happen when your passions dictate your actions. I have kept it, so I would never forget your arrogance or your insult to the Order.
If I became a Jedi again, would you return it to me?
Become a Jedi again? That is a thing far out of reach, but I am not unsympathetic to your feelings. Leaving the Order must have been difficult for you. Yet you gave the Council no other choice. You gave me no other choice.
I had no other choice but to go to war.
Life is filled with choices, and when you are forced to make one, you have the Jedi teachings to guide you.
I went to war to protect others, not for battle.
So your choice was to meet the aggression of the Mandalorians with more aggression. That is not the Jedi way.
And the Council's way was to meet aggression with surrender? I'll take my choice any day.
Every choice we make, whether we know it or not, sends echoes through the Force. It can awaken feelings, ignite passions, hate, anger, fear, where none existed before. By meeting aggression, by serving as an opponent against which the Mandalorians could test themselves, you fed their hate, their lust for war, and it sent a terrible echo through you. And because of it, you and those Jedi who met them on the battlefield lost their way, and you turned on us.
Revan and Malak turned on you, not I.
Without you and the other fallen Jedi to support them, to feed their lust for war, Revan and Malak's crusade would have been over before it began.
If the Jedi backed us, there would have never been a civil war.
You betrayed the Jedi teachings. All that you had been taught you threw at your feet, crushed them beneath your heel. The Jedi teachings require we examine our actions. Acting without reflection is not our way.
Tell that to the millions who died in war. Lives we could have saved if the Jedi had acted earlier.
There was no guarantee that marching to war would have saved the Outer Rim. In fact, quite the opposite.
Well, if we had not fought, the Republic would have fallen. That is a fact.
A physical victory perhaps, but the real victory lay in...
In the triumph of pacificism, surrender.
Do not twist my words. A physical victory is not the only victory, or the only loss.
Your words would have rung hollow when the Mandalorians had crushed the Republic and conquered the galaxy.
You do not know...
If the Mandalorians had won, would the Jedi have fought them then? or simply have meditated on what to do next.
How dare you? The Mandalorian Wars should have been your grave, and Malachor 5 is where you should have died.
Careful, Atris. Anger leads to the dark side.
You see shadows where there are none, and hate where there is none. You are blind, as always. I tire of fighting with you. You lust for war, and you always will, and you have succeeded in distracting me from my questions. So answer me. If you cannot seem to admit the Council was correct, then why are you here?
Tell me what you've done with my friends first.
Your concern is noted. Your friends have not been harmed. They have been detained for their safety. I find it unusual that you are traveling with others again. I had thought you had forsaken the company of others after the war. Or is that why you are here?
I'm looking for my ship, so I can leave Telos.
Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk.
Yeah!
It is not your ship.
What?
Unless you are admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
The destruction of Paragus was an accident.
Ah, an accident. Something beyond your control. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking, putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done?
I know I put Telos in jeopardy, but I had no choice.
No, your crime is much more than that. Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet, and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds.
What do you mean?
Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime.
You know me, and know I would not have intentionally committed such an act.
I have not known you since you left to serve Revan in the Mandalorian Wars. The only question that remains is how far you have fallen. How is it that you are not content to confine your ruin to yourself? You must spread it to others wherever you go. Ruin yourself with your actions if you will. But when your actions bring harm to others, then you must answer for it.
My crime? The Sith destroyed Paragus, not me.
The Sith? What do you mean?
The Sith have returned, and they are hunting all Jedi.
You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. Tell me, where did you encounter them?
The Sith came for me on Paragus to kill me.
Paragus? What would they want there? They can't have been looking for you.
I was the only Jedi they could find.
You? If they thought you were Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here.
Well, if so, then I offer you my help. You'll need it.
You offer your aid? After turning your back on me? On the Council? The Jedi is not something you embrace out of fear. The commitment is stronger than that, something you never seem to understand.
I'm not doing this out of fear. I want to help.
Perhaps. But if you help me, it cannot be done from here. There are others in the galaxy who may help us against a Sith threat. If you can find them, gain their trust, perhaps our defenses shall be stronger for it. Take your ship, seek them out. If you find them, encourage them to gather on Dantooine. From there we can call a council and see what can be done.
Okay, good. So it seems like we managed to form an alliance with, the Jedi. Apparently, she wants us to go around the galaxy finding other Jedi that could help us. I'm guessing. If there's anyone who can aid us, I will find them.
Then I shall send you on your way. It is now time for you to depart.
We shall remove him, mistress. Come with us.
Okay. Just don't hit me with your staves. Whoa. Turned pretty quick right there.
Are you all right, mistress?
The exile brought up feelings best left forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile, I have never seen another affect you so strongly. Did you care for him once?
The Jedi have no such attachments. As always, he will do as he wills. And the galaxy, and the feelings of others, can burn for all he cares. The day we judged him, I stood in the chamber and he was so right. He was so certain of it, I doubted myself. He chose Revan over the Jedi, over the Council, But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, Mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
Look at that. That was my lightsaber, man. How awesome it was. It was just gnarly. Just kind of taking a while to go into our chambers there. Taking our time. All right, there we go. Okay, well, you have found one of the Jedi Council, Atris, in a hidden polar academy on Telos. After some initial hostility, she let you help her gather the Jedi and reunite them on the Jedi Enclave on Dantooine. Well, I guess that means eventually we're gonna go back to Dantooine, guys. That'll be cool to see Dantooine. Alright, well, I guess let's explore this academy a little bit, see what we can do here. Here's a handmaiden.
You are the exile.
Uh-huh.
The one Atris warned us about.
Yep. And what did Atris say?
She said, you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself.
She's exaggerating.
That is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts.
Oh, jeez.
And she told us why you fell to the dark side.
What? What dark side?
Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up.
So why didn't I keep fighting in the Jedi Civil War then?
Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with him because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force.
Anything else?
I believe that is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but all rise from the same foundation.
Expressed feelings?
Yes, it is difficult sometimes for others to truly speak their heart or listen to it. The words often prove difficult, or they do not come at all.
So Atris does not know her own heart.
Without having seen you and Atris fight, I cannot say. Battle is a pure form of expression. It is heart and discipline, reduced to movement and motion.
Well, I have no wish to fight Atris.
Then her expressed feelings will have to suffice.
Well, enough of this. I had other questions.
You may ask.
You look a little different than the other women here. Just a little bit.
I honor the face of my mother. It is not something spoken of in the company of others.
You had a different mother but the same father?
I do not wish to discuss it. If there is something else you wish to ask, you may do so.
Oh, jeez. I apologize. I meant no offense.
There is no need to apologize. You were merely remarking on something that you saw. There is no wrong in that.
Is it a sensitive subject?
It is not a sensitive subject, but a subject that requires trust. There is no such trust between you and I, and such trust takes time.
Well, never mind, I'll be going.
Before you go, Exile, question for you, if I may ask it. You have touched the Force. What does it feel like?
I only know what its loss feels like.
Then tell me of its absence.
Imagine awakening and finding all your senses blinded.
It is standing atop the summit of a great mountain, the winds tearing about you, then finding yourself buried alive, trapped, helpless, and alone.
I see. Thank you, Exile. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me.
It was my pleasure. Yeah, so losing the Force ain't no joke. Alright, well, I guess we gotta go find our friends, find the ship, and get out of here. Electrical Apparently it gives me immunity 75% to electrical. That's pretty cool. But I'm gonna keep my inhibitor because it gives me all the defense bonuses. Ooh, a shiny shield. Okay, let's keep going. Doodle doo doo. Babba boo. Another handmaid.
Why have you approached me?
I'm searching for my friends.
You will find them in the main irrigation channel room, in the northern part of the plateau interior. The particle emitters there that once governed the flow of water to Telos can double as force cages.
Huh. So they are prisoners.
They were caged for their safety, until we could determine your intent, exile. Atris cautioned us against your tactics, fearing that your allies would create a distraction. Your companions gave us little trouble, however. The male could have presented some challenge if he had resisted, but he chose not to.
Who? Adden?
He has had some Echani training. He masks it well, but when you are in danger, his mask dropped into a stance we know well.
Huh. Well, where would he have gotten that training?
I do not know. The Echani forms are known to be taught to military special forces throughout the galaxy. If the source is a mystery to you, perhaps you should ask him. It would be wise to know those you travel with.
She's right. I'm gonna talk to Adden about that. So, where's the Ebon Hawk?
Your ship is stored in the hangar. Atris has given you permission to leave this place, and permission to return if you remain in her service.
Huh. Alright. I'm looking for a fight. What? Huh. What the? T3, are you alright? Wasn't your fault they took the ship, T3. Hold on, what information are you talking about? Your entire memory. That must have taken some time. You can fill me in later. Let me get you out of there first. Okay, we'll see you at the Ebon Hawk. So apparently he has something to tell us. Workbench, oh boy. Okay, well obviously this is the hangar where the ship is, so I still gotta find my friends. My friends! Why can't we be friends? Friends! Oh, here they are.
Did you find what you came for?
That depends. What was I supposed to find here?
There was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still.
She was one of the council who cast me out of the order and wanted to punish me even further.
I see it now. The act has left its marks. Be warned, unresolved events from our past can create wounds in the present and the future. And more importantly, they can distract you, weaken you. It could prove fatal against the enemies we face.
Well, I've heard enough. Let's go.
Very well. Let us depart.
Is Adden okay? He looks out cold.
He's only sleeping. It seems the journey here has fatigued him.
We can sleep on the ship. Let's go.
I am sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash.
There's nothing to apologize for. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are we?
The Jedi Academy. Concealed on the northern pole of Telos.
This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This room, this place, it looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I'd been told by the Republic that it was not in use.
Well, are you well enough to travel?
I am, General. If you wish, I may travel with you, or join you at the ship.
Just go to the ship. I'll deal with your failure, Lena. Meet me at the ship and prep it for launch. We're leaving as soon as we can.
Very well, General. I will await your arrival.
Alright, well, I guess we'll check out the rest of this place, and then we'll head on out.
Why have you approached me?
Hey, do all these women look alike? Not like I'm complaining, I mean, it's interesting.
They are Ichani. It is not unusual for their children to share similar features from the same parents.
If you have a reason for approaching me, speak it.
I'm looking for a fight.
I would welcome a chance to instruct you. I have been anxious to teach you many principles of combat ever since you invaded this place.
Ooh. I could use a good sparring match.
Very well. Follow me, and we shall see if you have the endurance to learn the most basic of our teachings.
Oh boy. This is what I'm talking about. Why am I naked?
Before we begin, are you familiar with Ichani traditions?
No, what are they?
All duels between us shall be without armor of any kind. There shall be no restrictions upon our movements
Oh jeez.
or upon yours. Your feet are not to leave the training mat during the battle. If they do, you will lose. Also, this is not a fight to the death. Restrain your instincts when we fight, and we shall do the same.
Understand. Stay on the mat, no armor, no striking to kill.
The fight will be with hands and feet only. No stimulants, shields, weapons, or other items. Also, do not call upon any Jedi techniques during our contest.
Oh jeez.
If you do, then the battle will be over. In turn, I will not use our higher forms, for this is only an opening battle between us, a test of each other's strength.
Oh boy. If you're ready, so am I.
Then let us begin.
Oh boy, here we go, guys. Go kick some butt. Stasis? Nah, I'm just kidding. I can't do that. Alright, I'll just normal attack her. What's up? Oh! Oh shit! What kind of spear? Oh crap, she's good. Oh shit! Oh man, she's good. Critical strike. Oh god. Oh god, she's beating me, guys. She's gonna get me. Oh god. I don't think I can beat this.
You
Oh.
have fallen.
Let me heal up. I'll be ready to fight again.
Seek one of us out when you wish to fight, and we shall honor your request.
Damn. See, it's because I'm all force powers, so I don't think I'm going to be able to beat her. Am I able to use med packs, I wonder? I don't know. Oh, whatever. Oh, well, I'm going to cut it here, guys. A lot of talk in this episode, I know, but it was important shit. We now know our mission, which is to travel around the galaxy searching for Jedi. Stop buffing me, Kreia, jeez. Alright, anyway, that's a good idea, actually. On the next episode, we're going to go through this fighting thing with the handmaiden here and see if we can beat her. You know. It's a good idea, though. I'm going to have Kreia buff me before the fight. Like, I wonder if it'll take off the buffs or not. Anyway, so yeah. We'll do that next episode, and then we'll probably get off Telos and maybe start our adventure. So until then, guys, see you next time. Later.